You are listening to the sounds of positivity with Crystal Mars, the real tea you need to navigate through life. Join me for discussions on topics from business to marketing and gain insights on how to start and get the work done. Okay, guys, hey, welcome to another episode of Positivity. Today is going to be a bit different. I'm here with Maya and Jamar, mayors of the Rotaract Club. We're going to be discussing the Rotaract Club. Have you ever heard of the Rotaract Club? There's an upcoming event which we're here to discuss. But firstly, let's get into Jamar and Maya. Who are you? What do you do? What is your association with the Rotaract Club?
Okay, thanks very much, Crystal. Thanks for having us. I think I'm going to be gentleman here and let Maya go first.
Of course, certainly. Wow. Well, I'm Maya, and it's a pleasure to be here. I am committee secretary of Professional Development Committee, and what I really do is kind of manage both my director, Jamar, and Siobhan. She isn't presently here. I ensure that minutes are accurately done. I network, I collaborate, and I implement a lot of the initiatives that we have, like the one that we're doing now.
Okay, so that's a bit about Maya. Let's hear Jamar.
Great. That's an awesome secretary. I don't know what I will do about her. Okay. I'm Director Jamar Mears. Hi, everyone. I'm Director of Professional Development. That's one of our arms of service within the Rotaract Club. We currently have 6 arms of service, which also include club service, community service, right? Professional development, okay? And what I basically do as a director, my role is to develop projects to promote the professional development of our club members, right? Inspire them to achieve their goals and to reach their full potential and what's not.
Okay, cool. So let's just say that I never heard of the Rotaract Club. What is the Rotaract Club?
Okay, Rotaract Club consists of a group of young professionals like us who really has the need to do service to the community. Some people who like to give back, who personally like to give back in their community and stuff like that and help others, okay? Also, it's not only about that, it's also about developing those individuals as well at the same time.
Okay.
Right? Now, people say Rotaract, right? Essentially, that means Rotary in action, right? We have a parent club, Rotary Club of Barbados, okay? So we're Rotary in action. So that's how the name Rotaract came about.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think Jamar alluded to the fact of fellowship. That's also a very important pillar within Rotaract. So we don't only build each other and professional ways and community ways, but we also bond with each other and network and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, so to be completely honest, like I always wanted to join the Rotaract Club.
Oh, you have?
But I thought like maybe this is too taxing. Maybe I don't have enough time to like put in. So like what is the process of joining? Like what is expected of me? Like just say a new member when it comes to the club.
Okay, what I expect that you initially have a willingness to serve. Okay, every Rotaractor has their own different need or cause for joining the club. Okay, well, initially some of the requirements are that you participate at least 60% in attendance with projects we're going to have. We usually have projects all throughout the year. So, for example, if you join now, right, it can take you approximately 1 to 3 months to be a member. Okay. Also, within that time, you have to assist in planning one of our projects. Okay, and you'll be assigned to one of our different committees to do that.
Okay.
Right? You won't left you out to sea.
Yeah, but don't forget there's a 60% attendance prerequisite that you have to attain, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, also.
So certain threshold that.
Really easy, don't let that scare you, right?
Prospective member.
We're from the people, as Maya rightfully said, it's fellowship through service, right? So we encourage and build one another fellowship along the way, right?
Okay. So what is the actual process? Like what do I do to sign up?
Okay, first you have to attend. You have to see that you're interested. Yes, you have to attend. So, for instance, if you want to get an idea or feel of what we do and stuff like that, feel free to attend any of our events. Our events are always open to the public, right? You can contact any of our members. You can reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, or via our website at Rotaract Club Barbados. You can do that.
Right? Almost forgot the camera was there.
Jamar will remind you.
Yes. When you attend the events, then you engage and interact with other Rotaractors and stuff. And when you have a consistent interest, then we'll reach out to you. So from then on, you become a guest. And from a guest, you become something called a prospective member.
Wow.
And within being a prospective member, this is where you will fill the requirements that I just outlined.
Okay, I like it. So it's kind of like weeding out the bad ones.
Yes.
Are you serious or not?
Correct.
Yes.
I like it. So I want an example of like a community project. Like I want to hear about the great stuff that this club does. We need to know.
Yes, I'm also a part of community service committee as well, because that's where I originally started. One of my favorite projects that I did would be breaking bread.
Okay.
So that's usually assisting in terms of feeding the homeless in Queen's Park Oval. The members come together and they prepare like literally food, etc., and then they take it down to Queen's Park Oval. I think it's by monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they take it down and distribute to the homeless. So that's one of the projects that community service is known for. Actually, we got platinum recognized from the
really big award for that one.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's a real outstanding project.
Yeah.
So feeding the homeless is called Breaking Bread.
Yeah.
Right? And also we assist other persons. How it started is that there was a group called Breaking Bread initially. So we joined up with them. We said, hey, we like your initiative and we want to be on board, right? And work along with you. Right? So that's the same thing we do. Something else we do, partnership with other clubs and what's not.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good. So, 2020 started off with a bang. Everybody had plans.
I know, right? Awesome. Me too.
And then COVID happened. So, like, how is the Rotaract Club dealing with, COVID and adapting to changes?
Yes, COVID has been very, very adapting, right, to me. Because we're accustomed meeting in person, doing things in person like that, and transitioning to this whole online network and digital forum and stuff like that has really pushed us to change the digital format. Okay, so for example, our club meetings will usually be in person, and you get to network and mingle and fellowship with one another and stuff. But you're online, for example, we use a Zoom account. Okay, so all those restrictions and stuff has impacted that. And also, it's also impacted our participation at projects, whereas we have to limit some of our members at different projects because, we can't have too many persons in the same area at one. Yeah, so that also becomes an issue.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I got it. So just to step back, like what would you say is the average age? Like what's the age range of members?
Average age range members start from as early as 18, right, to join the club. We have something called younger members. We have Interact, right, within the schools network and stuff like that. And then there's Rotaract, and then there's Rotary.
Okay.
There's also the Rotaract Club within KFIL. And if you're also alumni of KFIL.
I am.
Yeah, so there's also Rotaract. I was the same too. There is also Rotaract based KFIL as well. It's completely obviously different from the Rotaract clubs that you would have explained earlier. It doesn't go into the community as much, but there are still the core values and principles that come with that Rotaract club, and obviously the membership fees would be lower, stuff like that.
Okay.
Their projects are mainly based on around the school environment and stuff like that. I think recently they did a painting of the bench. I think I sat on that bench once or twice.
Like I saw it the other day. I came around. And I'm like, that's the same bench. They've been painting a different color.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah. It's right across from the bus. Where you pick up from the shuttle.
There are two places of the shuttle. The one down the hill and up the hill. There are only two. There's the shuttle down.
Okay, so there at UE, there is a cool little solar powered little thing.
Yes.
That bench.
Where you charge my phone. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, so if you've seen this bus stop at University, across from the shuttle stop, that's the Rotaract's work.
And also, there are currently 4 Rotaract clubs in Barbados. Cave Hill is not the only one. So there's Rotaract Club of Cave Hill, us, awesome guys, Rotaract Club of Barbados, Rotaract Club of Barbados South, and Rotaract Club of West.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. So the Rotaract is all about bringing persons together, young persons, and doing great things.
Yes, definitely.
So I guess that brings us to the meat of the matter. So you're having an event on Saturday.
Yes, an awesome event. I think, Maya, let's hear what this event is about.
Well, I might put on this spot, but yes, we're having an event. It's carving your digital footprint, the key to personal branding.
Okay.
And I guess to give a little synopsis of it to the virtual audience is that the world is transforming digitally, obviously, and at a rapid speed. And it's not just a local thing. It's just not a regional thing. It is an international thing.
Yeah.
and you see remote schooling, you see remote work and all these different things. We have to adapt to this. And the reason we thought it was such a critical and a pertinent topic to discuss is because of the digital landscape.
Yeah.
Branding, networking is going in a different direction. So the brick and mortar, being in a room now, it doesn't exist anymore. I mean, persons have virtual offices and businesses and that, and that may be the step we don't know in these uncertain times. So that is why this carving a digital footprint is such a critical topic to young professionals and to the general public, basically. So that's...
Yeah, so definitely. And also must add that this is how we met you. Krista actually through these digital networks, right? So you
this
see
is
what
how
it
they
can
met
do.
me.
Eddie Siobhan.
But honestly, like Zach actually, like if Siobhan reached out to me like the night in front, like the next day Zach was like, what is it you do? Would you like to be a panelist?
Who's Zach?
Zachary McCulling.
Oh yes, he's in our committee.
Oh, to you? He knows you?
He did.
Personally?
So, yeah, I met him at UE. Yeah.
Okay.
So when he reached out, he said, what do you do? Would you like to be a panelist? I'm like, Rotaract Club. And he was like, oh, yeah, right. Siobhan just told me. So, yeah, we see how this digital thing, how it's happening.
Yes, definitely. And even at our recent rehearsal last Thursday, we got to interact with some other members, Miss Julie Thurney, who's one of our panelists, and Brian Pierre Donowa. Yeah. Right? So that was very insightful.
I met Turney like that as well.
Okay.
Via the digital networking platform like LinkedIn. You know, I reached out to her because I saw I had another friend who hosted her at one of their virtual events. So I just networked and asked. So that's what I mean by the rapid response that is going with this whole digital transformation, and we have to keep up.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay, guys. So the Rotaract Club is having this Zoom event. You know, you could get some insights because I mean, last night we had the rehearsal, and I had the honor of meeting Julie. And for me, like I learned a lot. And I like to think that there's no such thing as an expert in one field. I like to think that there's always, you know, stuff you could always learn. And I definitely learned a lot about LinkedIn. So guys, like she said, she doesn't think that people in Barbados really utilize LinkedIn to the full potential. So I mean, like you could learn some really cool stuff at this event on Saturday. There's also Brian. Very full bursting.
Thought it was Oprah Soul Sessions.
With great stuff, right? And then there's Corey, who I did not get the honor of meeting.
So Corey McLean, our brand architect. You may know him. He's the founder and CEO of SIPS Barbados
University. The guy with the orange.
Okay.
So whoever had SIPS smoothies, they're really nice.
I've heard great stories of him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a brand architect. That's
brand
what he calls himself.
Yes. He'd be very insightful as well.
Okay, right. So the SIPS Barbados. So if you guys see in the orange, it's all like icy
smoothies and stuff
right?
like that.
So you're going to be, you know, getting some insights, free insights from entrepreneurs, business people. Julie, she says she's an HR.
Yes. She hosts a podcast as well. She's an HR professional.
Yeah.
So she has her 9 to 5. She has her side gig, and she has this going. She's very well versed in the area.
Exactly. So, I mean, guys, it's going to be some great, insightful stuff, which I will not let out the gems right now. You have to log in on this event. So how are persons going to log in and get all of this great tea?
Okay, they can log in by contacting us or following us on Instagram and register on our Instagram page, Rotaract Club Barbados. You'll see our flyer and our link to register. So log on, register, and get your details on the Zoom link. We don't want any likers or outsiders on the Zoom link. So make sure you register so they can actually let you in the Zoom call. Yeah. Right? Yeah, and also you have to come and see Crystal, right?
Yes.
She has a lot to share.
Did I mention that?
No, she didn't. You're talking a secret.
So I'm actually going to be a panelist. So we were chit-chatting. Maybe they were lost just now. But I'm actually a panelist. Like someone I know that, you know, we mutually know reached out to me. And I was like, the pressure, right? But I think pressure makes us grow sometimes.
Yes,
definitely. Yes, that's very true.
So I was like, maybe I'll take on this challenge. So yes, I will be a panelist. And I'll be talking about, you know, the digital marketing space, personal branding. And if you watched my previous podcast with Joelle Manning, we talked about personal branding. And Your internet self is basically an extension of your CV. So you have to be very, very mindful when it comes to the way how you want people to take you. If you want to be taken seriously, your brand is what you put out.
It's true, because people are always watching you. If you think that no one is watching you,
Exactly.
there's someone out there that's watching you, and you can get an anonymous message or go into an interview and say, hey, do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah.
Where you at 6 p.m. Splash the other day? Or something. So people do notice you, and images tell you a lot about the person and the individual.
Right? Especially in a small island like Barbados.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So you have to be very mindful. The first time someone told me this was a lecturer at UE. And the lecturer said you have to be very careful how you're dressing while you're at school because you don't know who is passing through. And that always stuck with me. I always thought that, the way how I project myself, first impressions, how I carry myself, even though sometimes you don't feel the best, always keep that in mind. You never know who you're going to meet. So always be your best. So there's definitely some great insights, guys. The key to, what is it? What's the name?
The key to personal branding, carving your digital footprint. The key to personal branding.
Right, carving your digital footprint. Right. So there's a lot of valuable information, which I feel like I'm saying this over and over. So this means that you guys need to lock on and see what's going on.
Yes, definitely. And we encourage, the session starts promptly at 11 a.m. It runs until 11 to 1 p.m. And also there'll be a segment where you get to be more face-to-face in our breakout sessions with the actual panelists.
Okay.
All right.
So face-to-face with me. And Corey and Brian and Julie and great individuals.
They're eager to share their knowledge.
So, Crystal, we've been talking a lot. Tell us more about you. How did you become where you are now?
Where I am now?
Yeah.
In a nutshell, I would like to say, what would I like to say? Okay. In a nutshell, I would like to say, let's just say, I like to think of focus, right? Follow one course until successful. So I've always been on, kind of like this personal development path, always very outspoken. And people see what you are, right? So I've always been this way. And that's why I started this podcast. So I actually work here at Be Social. I'm a social media manager. And when we started the podcast, my employer, he was like, would you like a podcast? You could talk about positive stuff. I was like, how does he know that that's what I want to do? I was like, it's clear. I post this stuff on my social media all day. So the energy you put out, you get back. So I wanted to create a space or kind of something I wanted to do for a while, right? So I basically use my social media to reshare positive stuff, messages, marketing stuff. And I always wanted to create a space where I could always share or help others because, I know how it is when you're coming up. Sometimes you need a little bit of motivation, inspiration. And, sometimes days when I'm not that, high energy, I look to YouTube and I look for something, type in motivational video just to start my day, to start a good day. And I always wanted to put that back out. Yeah.
Put out there. So someone else can also benefit from
what
you're experiencing.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the thing is, I actually didn't know it was making an impact. So I had a few friends that would say, Crystal, will you stop posting? Some mornings your posts is be so good and keep me I was like, okay, cool. So there's a few people looking forward to what I do. So if I'm at least helping one person, then for me, I feel good. I feel satisfied. I'm not just living my life for me, but I'm helping other persons in the process. So here I am. In a space where I could use my knowledge and my skill set to share with other persons. I'm keen on learning, love to learn all about personal development and growing because, I believe that I am, I just graduated, so I'm now out here trying to.
We learn something every day.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, every day is a new day and a new experience. And we really got to get out there and take advantage of that. So I like what you said about in the mornings you would play motivational videos and stuff. So when I'm showering in the bathroom, I'll have this video going by Les Brown. He's my favorite motivational speaker. And this quote always stuck with me, right? If you ever want to succeed, you can only succeed as bad as you want to breathe. I think that's how it's good.
Jamar looking across at me like I was part of it. I spiritual, no, but I ain't know the quote. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I get you.
He hits the nail on the heart for me, and some of the stuff that he says really touched me and be like, well, you know what, this is me. This is what I'm doing, right? I need to sit and reflect and do some introspection on myself.
Definitely.
Right? And because maybe this is not where I want to go, and maybe there's some changes I want to do in order to get there for my own personal development.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I think that's important.
That's his piece. We conquer. That's all I have to say.
Peace and conquer.
Peace and conquer.
No, I said I conquer with his, the laws of attraction that you guys were talking about. I mean, you kind of get what you give out, and you if you don't get it, if you don't ask for it, basically. And I can attest to that personally because I had to work and put myself through school and do 2 degrees, and I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, but I always written down my goals. I always knew there was something bigger, even though the circumstances at the time smiling as if like you could really relate, like we both been together in the hustle. But I written down my goals, and I knew beyond the circumstances that I presently was in that I would have been further. So that's why I said I concur with you, the views that you guys both hold, because you know, if you don't motivate yourself, sometimes people may not motivate you. So the best thing is the self-motivation. And you take it from other external places if you have to. So I do listen to podcasts, by the way. So when he told me that you had a podcast, I was like, wow, so that's added to my collection now. Because I meditate on mornings to podcasts. So I listen to them during running on afternoons or whatever the case may be. So I'll look out for your podcast. Because I only saw one episode on the Apple.
Okay.
On my Apple thing. You have to go on YouTube.
I only have 2 episodes out.
Okay.
I do. Okay. I have another one that should be out by tomorrow. Well, this is going to be out tomorrow, guys, but that will be your today. Yeah, but I mean, what are the chances? Like attract, right?
Yes,
like I'm here with 2 people that very much similar to myself, and we're having a discussion.
Yes, awesome. I feel it very well for young persons to connect, you know, and engage with one another, right?
Yeah.
And also because all of us has a goal to reach. As Maya said, we want to get somewhere. Most of us don't have born with a silver spoon in their mouth, so we have to plan, stay committed to that plan and stuff like that. But one thing Maya said is that persons watching you and stuff like that, right? Persons might watch you, right? But they will not say anything. They might see you going down the road, right?
Yeah.
He said, you know, okay, she was a very good girl and stuff like that, and he's very aspirational, right? He's going to be prime minister someday or whatever, right? But they don't tell you anything, right? Only until you've fallen, only until you've hit rock bottom, right? Then they say, well, look how they wasted their life and stuff like that. So I feel it's good to help one another and along the way to reach our full potential.
Okay, and I think this is what the Rotaract Club is all
about.
Definitely.
Yes. I was about to say that it creates this, give you this well-rounded type of aspect to life, because you know that it's just not soft skills, it is hard skills. It's collaboration, not competition, and that is what the Rotaract Club is all about. You network, you grow, you build, you implement, and at the end of the day, it creates, like I said before, a multifaceted individual. So.
Okay.
Yes, and you also have to give you that passion, right? Which brings me to our topic. President Rashid, I'm very sorry. I didn't mention our theme for the year. Okay, our theme for this passion and action, right? You really want to build the passion of your Rotaractors and put it into action, right?
Okay.
Put that passion they have inside their hearts on display so everyone can see, right? Yes. So I think that's really good.
Passion for action.
Passion in action, right?
Right, passion in action.
Yeah. For example, if your passion, as you said, is being motivational and inspiring others and stuff, that's your passion, that is your niche that you hold on to. So we want you to express that to others, and so it can help someone else along the way as well.
Definitely helping others along this journey, right? They say that you need to bring up somebody, you need to be on the same with somebody else, and you need like somebody, a mentor to kind of like pull you up.
Yes.
You need a group of accountability partners to keep you grounded. I always find that I get more done when I have like positive persons in my circle that I could say, today is a bad day for me, but they pull me back and be like, Crystal, we gotta get this done. So I think like that's pretty much what the Rotaract Club is about, right? Building a strong community of persons that could be there, a family.
Yes.
That's what we call ourselves.
Yes, we do call ourselves a family. A lifetime relationships that they're building, because that's what I when I met Maya here, right? She's taught me some really good skills to keep on track.
Oh God.
I'd be like, okay, Jamar forgot to do something. I'd be like, every morning, right? I can positively wake up and check my phone and have like 5 reminders. Do you remember to do this today? Do you remember to do that?
Right.
And I'd be like, okay, she's going to keep me going.
It's called results oriented. That's all I'm seeing.
Yes.
So,
okay, I love it.
At the end of the day, you have emotions, you have other competing interests going on in life, all different things. We're human. And like you said, the accountability is very important.
Yeah.
So some days, it's not always me sending him things, but he also reminds me as well.
Okay.
Very, very rare.
Yes.
Very rare. That he would have to remind me, because I probably didn't know. But
okay.
we do all of us on the committee and the executive, we do hold ourselves accountable to most of the projects and everything else that we have to do.
Okay. Sounds good. So I feel like I just met myself 2 new best friends.
That sounds awesome.
I'm definitely loving this energy, right? Like lately I was thinking I need more friends. So
Oh, really?
I like this energy.
It's positive. That's positive, right? So that's a good thing there.
Okay, right. So the event is on Saturday. The key to personal branding.
Yes.
Very good.
Carving your digital footprint. 11 a.m.
Yes.
You have to log on to the social platforms.
Yes. You have to register, and we will send you the Zoom link to your email so you can log on the actual day of the event.
Okay, and the social platforms, how do I find?
Okay, you can definitely find us on LinkedIn. We have a website, Rotaract Club Barbados. You can definitely find us on Instagram. I know a lot of you are on Instagram.
Yes.
Right? You can definitely find us on Facebook. Well, some of us. No names mentioned. And yes, you can definitely find us. We're always out there. We make it very easy to get access to us, right?
Okay.
And very, very open. Feel free to reach out to any of our members if you want to ask any questions. We're always open to provide that information, right? As I said, we're here to encourage young persons and to get them on board and stuff like that.
Okay, sounds good.
He
So
said it all.
everybody's set for Saturday?
Yes.
I'm not done.
Okay.
No, she said if I wanted set, I said no, because I have to give the welcome and I haven't written it out yet. I like to put pen to paper and say, okay, Jamar, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be anything random. I'm really when I start to ramble and it just goes on and goes on, right? So yeah, I have to put pen to paper. So Jamar has to get his welcome done.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's working on his welcome. Maya?
There's just a couple of tweaks in my view. I have to work on my voter things, but
Oh my, she's the voter thanks boss.
they said, what is it, Beyonce of voter thanks? But I don't want to hype anybody.
Okay,
else.
I got you.
Crystal, if you ever seen Maya's vote, I'm sorry we didn't have a
I
recording for
believe
that
in it.
last
I believe in
session,
it.
right?
Yeah, because I'm the same way, because like I don't feel that much ready for the presentation, even though I did my pre-presentation ran through and Jamar was like, yeah, this is great. Like I'm kind of a perfectionist. We kind of like criticize ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
So I think I get what Maya is coming from.
So I'm ready. I'm not even, no, I'm good.
Okay.
It's going to be ready.
Okay.
Yes, and it's great. And we have some awesome panelists. Julie has a wealth of information to share on LinkedIn, and the do's and don'ts on LinkedIn as well. I didn't even know that putting your graduation picture up there was a bad thing.
Yes.
I was like, well, she's talking about me. I gotta go change that.
Yeah.
Right. Brian is really influential as well.
He
And
is.
plus you, Crystal, you have a lot to share in your experience.
You both are not in the same
forward to
field.
that.
Crystal and Brian, they both are digital strategists.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. And Corey as well. I know he'll have a lot to bring to the table, having started up a business and stuff like
Exactly.
that, and promoting it in his image
Yeah.
and what's not. So that'll be really fun and exciting. I will definitely learn a lot from those people.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to learning stuff for sure. So
Yes.
I could only imagine the gems that the audience is going to get, right?
Absolutely.
So guys, do not miss this. You have to log on to their social platforms to get signed up. It's going to be Saturday at 11 a.m. What else would you be doing Saturday morning? Sleeping? What would people be doing?
Saturday. I hardly leave home, so I don't know.
Have a cup of tea. I'm just tuning in.
Exactly. Yeah. So great way to spend your...
Yeah, you can even log in from your bed. Right?
Exactly.
So you come out of your home, go and get your breakfast, cup of coffee, log in, tune in to Rotaract Zoom session, right? And you're comfortable in your own space. Right?
Okay.
So that's good.
I love it. I'm looking forward to this. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm excited.
Yes, thank you for having us, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
And being so open to our engagement and reaching out to you and stuff like that, right? Yeah. I felt that to be very welcoming, and that's what we need. For example, it was what we were trying to promote, building that network of persons and individuals.
Yeah. All righty. Any other closing remarks?
Maya, anything for you? You don't want to give that vote of thanks?
No, I don't want to give the vote of thanks. Just come and be blown away by these amazing panelists who have an excellent coverage of these important topics. That's all I have to add.
All right. I love it. Jamar?
Great. Awesome. Okay, guys, see you there Saturday, 11 a.m. on Zoom. Crystal, Julie, Brian, and Corey all going to be there, have a wealth of information to share, right? And they're very open, and they welcome any questions you may have and stuff like that, right? So see you there Saturday.
All right, you guys, see you on Saturday. Have a wonderful day. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.